guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Don't mind this pimple and don't mind my bun. I can't do buns to save my life. As the title suggests, I will be doing a review on the Zoeva 104 buffer brush. As you can tell, I've used it a bit, but this is how the brush looks like. Just on appearance, it is very tough. I like how thick it is. It's very easy to hold. It's not a long brush. It's just like a perfect medium-sized brush which fits perfectly in anyone's hand. So I'm only going to put just some moisturizer on one side of my face to then see the difference of how the buffer works. I'm going to choose this side. Okay. I'm using the viewfinder to put this on. Wow. I really need to get a mirror. I use moisturizer as primer because I'm not the biggest supporter of primers. The foundation that I'm going to be using to review it is the Hourglass foundation stick, and this is in the shade Shell. So this is the side that we put not concealer, primer on. Well, really moisturizer. It's pretty impressive. You don't have to do much for it to blend seamlessly over the face. Oh yes. So as you can see, that's gone in quite nicely. My pimples are still showing because I didn't pack too much of the Hourglass on. It hasn't taken too much of the product. First time I used it, the brush was still white. It of course had the colour of my foundation, but it wasn't fully covered with foundation, so it doesn't take all the foundation in. I've used this quite a few times now, so that's why it is kind of brown, but it is kind of white still in some places. The side that doesn't have any, it looks pretty much the same. So I'm noticing that this brush, it is a little bit harder to buff in. I have to press harder with the brush, but it still worked. It does of course look better with a little bit of moisturizer underneath, because I do have dry skin. This one's just more glowy, as you can tell, because it's got some hydration underneath it. I'll just continue to do the rest of my face. I find that this buffer brush works pretty well underneath the eyes because of its sides, the design of it, how it goes out. You can get one of these sides up really close underneath your eye. As you can see, it has, I should have just zoomed in, but we're going to work with this. It has gone underneath my eye and it's gone perfectly. Now this side. Okay. Put a bit on my nose. Ooh. I'm going to try the insides of our, I don't know what you call this part of your nose, but let's see if it works there. And yeah, it does, again, because I think of its design. Okay, we're going to do a head. Yeah, you have to put a little bit of pressure, but I guess that's the idea of a buffer brush. And it is harder where I haven't put anything underneath. Just not blending as well. But it does blend. This side, there's not much difference between the two sides. So whether you have primer or not, you're probably still going to be happy with the result. Now, the only issue I find with this brush in applying my foundation is that going here and on my eyelids up here, I actually can't really do it. Especially, I have eyelash extensions, so especially now I can't do it because this will tangle with them. And there I kind of can, but it's hard to buff with just the edges. Here you can press hard, and underneath the eye you can really press it, but here, without ruining your eyebrows, it is a bit hard. So what I use instead of this is just a beauty blender to do these areas, because here you'll knock off your eyebrows. Just do the areas that I can't really do, and kind of closer to your eyebrow at the top. Oh, I've got foundation in my hair. What a beautiful look. Okay, just like these kind of areas where you can't really, and a beauty blender works fine as well. I do like using my buffer brush better than the beauty blender though. Yeah, see, you can tell like these parts, and especially like the inner corners of your eye. I guess if you didn't have eyelash extensions, it'd be easier, but still you need something smaller to kind of get in the creases of your eyes, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do. Trying not to knock off my eyelash extensions. Yeah, so this is just easier to do. What do I have to say about this brush? I would recommend it. I have used a few other kind of foundation brushes in the past, one being a buffer brush, and that was the Real Techniques one, and this one just buffs it so well into your skin that it's just seamless. Like other brushes I have used, face foundation brushes, have not blended it so seamlessly. This costs, I think, $31 AUD, and I'd say it's worth it. Some people may not, because it is more of a pricey brush, but I think it's worth the price. So besides just the smaller parts of your face, like, you know, in here, kind of closer here, in the middle here, where you could possibly ruin your eyebrows if you have done them. If you haven't done your eyebrows already, yeah, straight over them, and then you can just, you know, clean them. But if you're like me, who always does their eyebrows first, you would probably need to use something smaller like this. But overall, this brush, it just blends the foundation into your skin, which is what you want. And I like it better than a beauty blender, because a beauty blender, I feel like my hands get like foundation on them, but this, because it's a brush, I don't have to touch the foundation, so it's perfect for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it made you decide whether you want to purchase this brush. I would say purchase it if you have the money for it. It is expensive, but I think it's worth it. If you really need one foundation brush, this is the one you should get. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!